All right, so now I'm going to show you a real example of using arrays, or in this case, I'm using array lists of objects. And before I get into any of the code and explain how it works, I'm just going to show you what the actual program does. So this is a program that you could imagine you could write for like an Iowa lottery, some sort of lottery provider, where it allows people to come up to the computer, to the system, choose their lottery numbers, and then the system stores all of these lottery tickets people have bought, so the numbers they chose. And then at the end, it'll generate the actual lottery numbers and go through the list of all the tickets that people bought and see who won and generate the list of winners. So I'll just show you how this works by running it, and you'll get the idea. So we'll say run. It gives us a choice. What do we want to do? Do we want to buy a ticket, or do we want to actually choose the winner? That's what we're going to do at the very end. And in reality, these two things would probably be two separate programs. We'd have one program for people to buy tickets and another program for the lottery officials to actually now generate the winner and see who wins. But I put it all in one just to keep it simple here. So we'll say first somebody wants to buy a ticket, and we'll say Steve is buying this ticket. And to keep this simple, I just made this a lottery where you only have 4 numbers that are generated, and then those numbers are between 1 and 20. So let's just say that Steve chooses 5 and 8 and 12 and 3. Okay, and now it comes back. What do you want to do? So this is another person comes up to the machine. What do I want to do? Well, I'm going to buy a ticket. My name is Sue, and I'm going to choose 15 and 4 and 12 and 1, and let's buy one more. This is Tom. It's going to buy 6, 11, 9, and 2. Okay, so a few people have bought lottery tickets, and so now let's say that, again, this obviously could go on and on and on for weeks and weeks and weeks, and we could have hundreds and thousands of people buy lottery tickets. Okay, and this program is keeping track of all of those. And so now I'm going to say choose the winner, and what that does is it's going to cause the program to actually generate 4 numbers between 1 and 20 randomly, and then it's going to go through all of these tickets that people bought and see if anybody got all of them correct. So I'm going to say W to generate winner, and it says the lottery balls will now be chosen, and the numbers were 15, 4, 12, and 1, and it went through all these tickets and said, hey, look at that. Just so happens that Sue actually chose those numbers, and it prints out that Sue is a winner. And if anybody else would have chosen those numbers, it would have printed out their name as well. So you can probably imagine or guess that I've set this up knowing that those are the numbers that are going to be chosen. So just to show you here, I've got some commented code in here where I created a little array of those numbers and used those rather than using random numbers, just so I can show you a winner. But this all works. Okay, it works effectively, and I could get rid of that code and go to the random numbers and try this again. Just the problem is you have to take a lot of guesses before you actually got those correct. So I did, for testing purposes, I chose what numbers were going to be picked, but we could change this quickly and just use random numbers. So that's how the program works. Okay, it allows people to buy tickets, and then at the very end, it goes through all of the tickets, chooses numbers, and goes through all the tickets to see how many winners there are and prints them out.